We did. These are mothers and fathers suffering a pain none of us ever wish to experience. More than a dozen people came from York County here to represent their loved ones. These are just a fraction of their stories.
The truth is, Adam suffered from bipolar disorder and had been in a depressive state for weeks. The doctor wouldn't give him Xanax, which had helped him tremendously in the past. I know because I went with him to the doctor. Adam had an immense heart, an amazing talent, and he loved his family more than his own life. He would never have taken anything if he knew it was laced with poison. It is both humiliating and demeaning to stand here and plead for laws to make fentanyl possession a crime.
He had been struggling with profound depression, which led to self-medicating with what he thought was Percocet. He further confided he felt he was developing a problem and he wanted help with it. Bam wasn't proud of himself, and while I was disappointed with the circumstances, I was grateful and proud of Bam for being honest and forthcoming. Most importantly, he knew he could not continue self-medicating. He had a plan and help to stop. However, 5 days after Bam moved home, I found him dead on the floor of his bedroom.
This bill passing, it's not going to bring our children back. Locking up these drug dealers, it's not going to bring our kids back. Our goal is to try to help save your children.
If the bill passes, it would make it trafficking if you had 4 grams of fentanyl on you, which is the same amount as this 1 packet of sugar. But it is this measurement that the opposing side worries is holding up the bill. We're hearing from defense lawyers. They're telling us they worry that this measurement would cause people struggling with addiction to go to jail because of the drugs that they have on them, and the bill wouldn't target the actual dealer.
The point I had hoped to make today, and the point I would make to these people who have lost children, lost relatives, any one of their children, had they been intercepted by law enforcement a split second before they took that fatal pill, had they been intercepted by the police, had they had 4 grams of anything in their pocket that had 1 drop of fentanyl in it, under this bill, they would be subject to a 7-year mandatory minimum or a 25-year maximum. They would be calling somebody saying, "This is not fair. My son is an addict." And this bill should not be directed at addicts. It should be directed at drug dealers.
After the committee meetings, the bill is now being moved over to the calendar so they can find some time to vote on it. If it passes there, it'll then go on to the Senate and finally to the governor's office for approval. In the Capitol, I'm Liliana Pearson, WBTV, on your side.
Liliana, thank you. A reminder, a first-time trafficking conviction